Will I drive out in the night, never come back in a mighty fright, stay out longer while I can pick it.
Alright guys, welcome back to the Adam Show. Pretty excited this evening. I've brought out an army. This is actually a very small percentage of it. This is 1,500 points of 6,000 points of painted Blood Angels that I started painting probably in 4th, 5th edition. And I played with them massively all the way up to 7th and 8th edition. Actually, in 7th edition, this was my number 1 tournament army. As you can see, I've duplicated a lot of things. So this will be the army I'm going to use tomorrow. I've just unpacked them again to get the dust off them and get them going again. So pretty much leading the army, we've got Dante. Straightforward, comes down from the skies, kills everything, flies around, has his axe, has his Inferno pistol, gives a fearless bubble, which is nice. Then, second in charge, we have my captain. This was the first Blood Angel of this army I painted. He's had a few weapons changes. I think he started off with a Relic Blade and a Melter pistol. Now he's got a Plasma pistol, a Thunder Hammer. He's got his trusty jump pack he's always had. He's a solid unit, comes down, smashes face. It's literally what he does. He's got the Thunder Hammer. Coming down with those guys, we got a 5-man unit of Death Company, all with Chainsword and Plasma pistol. It's an odd one for a lot of people, but being able to drop down and shoot Plasma and then Assault and get 4 attacks each with the +1 is very effective, and they're going to be coming down with the 2 characters, so you got to remember their shots are more important because these guys are going to be doing the heavy lifting in combat. These guys are just helping them tidy up. Very effective, not too bad. They're only 7 points of Plasma pistol now. You can quite happily overcharge them thanks to having these guys near. Well, Dante gives full rerolls, he gives rerolls 1s. It's a good way of coming down and just nuking something, assaulting something else. Gives that forward punch. Alright, next up, we got the 3 troops. 1, 2, 3. One's a 5-man unit. Sergeant with Combi Flamer, Chainsword, Heavy Flamer, and all bolt guns. Same here, Sergeant with Combi Flamer, Chainsword. Then we got Melt Gun, just because I had some points and I thought I'll chuck it in there. Then we got Heavy Flamer. Righto. Then over here again, Sergeant, Combi Flamer, Chainsword, Heavy Flamer, and bolt guns. Now the 2 5-man squads obviously riding in these Razorbacks with assault cannons, and the 10-man squad will be riding in this Rhino, which has the 2 Storm Bolters on the front. Then in support, in the last editions, these were fast vehicles, so it was really good. You could move them around the board and still fire all the weapons. So kind of like giant land speeders. We have 1 Predator. He's got the auto cannon, 2 las cannons, and again, Predator, auto cannon, 2 las cannons. As you can probably see, I've actually gone to the effort of freehanding unit numbers, squad markings, a whole lot on these guys. As I said, I use these in a lot of tournaments. So to gain extra points, you need to have units base nicely and get, your markings have to be able to differentiate. As you can see, this Razorback is number 3. It's got the big blood drop on top, and then each of the units has their Blood Angels, has the number 3 on the knee pad to match the vehicle. So that's just all freehand. Same over here. This is number 4. And then once again, number 4 on the knee pad. Ooh. Don't worry, they're glued together well. Same again, number 4 on the knee pad. It's all free-handed. Same again for this unit. This was one of the first rhinos I painted. And I free-handed this big blood drop in green. Didn't really mean anything at the time, but it just continued on throughout the army. So all the blood drops are green. As you can see, even on the vehicles, you know, this is number 5. The other vehicle's number 7. There's no real thought that went into the actual numbering, but it just gave the opponent a way of identifying what they're shooting at, their targets, all these kinds of things. As I said, the army's much larger than this, but this is a small portion I'll be taking tomorrow. As you can see, it's a very fast, hard-hitting army. Everything is transported. Vehicles can move and shoot. Being only at -1 to hit these days, you can still fly along in your Predators and pop shots. You've got the Lucifer Patton engines if you really need to redeploy to a new area. You know, these are great for removing heavy things. You've got 2 las cannons, and then these auto cannons are great for just pumping out a heap of shots that just do massive damage. You've got your assault cannons for clearing hordes, 12 shots apiece, strength 6 AP1, on top of coupled with flamers, like flamers for days. I'm a big fan of the flamers, especially in this edition. You can wound anything with anything. Long gone are the days where you take a flamer and you can't affect a tank. That's just non-existent. Now you can walk up to a tank and burn it down now. Obviously the odds aren't on your side, but they're there. Now these twin storm bolters I had on that way back in, I think, 5th edition, because I had 4 shots while I was moving along. It's now jumped up to 8 shots if I get up close, which is nice. So generally, as you can see, we've got these things can move, deploy. You've got these guys obviously going to come down and hit whatever needs to be hit. This is what needs to hit hard in support with these. And obviously take objectives. Simple. If there's a back objective, I'll probably combat squad these and these 5 guys at the back that aren't armed with anything but bolt guns. They'll just stay on the objective, and all the special weapons and sergeants and everything will go forward. The special rule for the Blood Angels being able to have +1 to their wound is massive. It's not +1 to their strength, +1 to their wound. So it just really makes a difference. Like, you know, you're hitting with your, you know, your Thunderhammer. It's usually strength 8. You're going to wound things that on 3s that are tough 8 now instead of 4s. Vice versa with a lot of things, like even chain swords. You know, you might run up to a vehicle and you'd normally wound it on a 5-up or a 6-up, goes down to a 5-up or a 4-up. It really changes the outcome of things. So this is the army I'll be running tomorrow. Stratagems, pretty straightforward. I'm pretty sure it's the Angel's Wings. It gives them the 3d6 charge. I'd have to recheck that, but you know, you give it to one of these units, and everything else is combat ready, objective ready, and heavy firepower. So I'll see how it goes tomorrow, and I'll put the battle reports up. If you've been liking what I put up, like, subscribe. Been enjoying all the feedback. Thanks a lot, guys.